Blessings. Today we're going to be talking about the difference between NoFap and semen retention, because some of the times these two things are mixed and they are two very different practices. Now, the similarities between the two is that both of them tell you that you shouldn't watch porn. And this is critical because the amount of dopamine that we get from watching porn, right, it just fries our brain, it fries our nervous system, and it actually reduces grey matter inside of the brain, meaning that over time you just get stupid, right? So let's look at what the differences are, and I'm going to start off with NoFap. So NoFap is a practice where it says that you shouldn't be watching porn, that you shouldn't be out there every day looking at other people having sex like a simp, right? And then you rushing off for it because you're happy for another guy, right? That's the essence of NoFap, and it's actually critical because if you are addicted to porn, right, trying to jump straight into semen retention, for example, may not work for you depending on how deep your addiction is. So NoFap is a great first step because it shows you that you shouldn't be watching porn. Now, the difference and the level up, in my opinion, is semen retention, because when you step into the realms of semen retention, what it's saying is not only, right, do you just not watch porn, you also retain your seed. Now, semen retention is a spiritual process, and this is something that I believe has been missed, right, in a lot of these videos, that when you start the semen retention journey, it's not just, oh, I'm not watching porn, right, like in NoFap, which you can do without much else personal development, right? You don't need to start working out, you don't need to start doing these things. You can just find a good woman that you're having sex with, right, and replace porn with having sex with a woman, right, which is a level up. Semen retention is saying that you understand the value of the seed that is within you, and then you are taking a conscious choice to cultivate that so that you can bring out the innate powers that are within you when you hold your seed. So the critical difference is that one is very much low level, just don't watch porn, don't do it, right? Because it is stupid, right? Because it just makes you dumb. But semen retention is about storing and then redirecting your energy to get more out of life. And when you start semen retention, it's completely different results wise than NoFap. NoFap, when it comes to the brain and your cognitive ability, it will definitely improve. You'll become more focused, you'll be able to put more mental energy into your work, etc. When you step into semen retention, right, your body starts to change. You start to develop more strength, your workouts get better, you start attracting things for you, women start looking at you different, you start looking at women different, you get a better relationship with your body and with the universe. And if you do this for long enough, when you hit, let's say 60, 90 days, you actually start to experience the energy of the universe within you. A bit like when Goku was able to, do the spirit bomb, for example. These are the sort of things, right, that happen when you're talking about chi and all of these sort of things. These are the sort of things you develop on semen retention. Now, if you are fully addicted to porn, right, it's best to start with NoFap, right? Because that will help you build a more positive relationship with your sexuality. Like, actually go out there and actually try to speak to a woman, even if it is that you're still going to masturbate. Do it without porn so you can reconnect to your sexual energy. right? The step up from that, when you've reconnected to this energy and you realize how raw and how powerful that it is, you step into semen retention, where you say, well, what else could I use this energy for? Maybe I shouldn't let it just leak out for no reason, right? Giving it to my bed sheets. Maybe I should find a way to channel this so I can become a better person. Now, the thing with both NoFap and semen retention is that they're not saying that you shouldn't have sex. What they're saying, right, for NoFap is you don't watch porn. For semen retention, it's saying that you don't ejaculate, right? And now this is where you get real respect in the bedroom, right? When you're able to satisfy a woman, go for an hour, sometimes even longer, 2-3 hour sessions, right? Not ejaculate, and then she's done, she's happy, she's satisfied, and she also knows, right, that you didn't release. Now, when you do this with a woman, she will actually go out of her way, right, to provide things for you, to look after you, because the amount of respect that actually gives birth to, because she's like, wow, this isn't like any other man I've dealt with. Not only did he treat me right, not only is he on his purpose, but then when we got to that bedroom piece, I know he was able to satisfy me without releasing himself, so he hasn't lost any energy. Now, that is where you get God tier respect from women. So that's some of the basic differences between NoFap and semen retention. NoFap is the start if you're fully addicted to porn and masturbation. Then over time you upgrade and then you go to semen retention if you're planning to release the God that is within you.